So I just watched the first couple episodes of Amazon Prime's new The Boys spinoff, Gen V. I was able to attend the Amazon Prime premiere showing of the event and watch it a couple days early. They had a free drink and popcorn. It was great. And I just so happened to have really enjoyed both of the episodes. The series shows what it's like for some of the younger supers in the Boys universe and places us in a school that was created just for them. Since I enjoyed the episode so much and I definitely think you should watch it, I'll just rank my favorite characters that are in the show so far, from my least favorite to my most favorite. All the ones that you see on this poster here. Watch out for spoilers though, so maybe come back and watch this after you've seen the episode. It's a little more fun to talk about the specifics of it. At number 7, we have Sam, played by Asa Gurman. The character wasn't given too much to do just yet, but it was cool having that twist that he was Golden Boy's brother. He also introduced us to the concept of the forest, and the door is open for him to be a total badass in future episodes. We'll see where they take this character. At number 6, I have Kate Dunlap, played by Maddie Phillips. What I like about this character so far is mostly her powers. They remind me of a mix between the Purple Man from Jessica Jones and Rogue from the X-Men. She has the powers of persuasion, but she's always wearing her gloves to avoid touching people and involuntarily using her powers. So far, her being Golden Boy's girlfriend made her kind of the stereotypical girlfriend of the popular kid in school, but now that he's dead, she could be more of like a vengeful widow type character, which to me is a lot more interesting. At number 5, I have the Golden Boy, played by Patrick Schwarzenegger. The character for me did exactly what he was supposed to do. The actor was great at playing a natural pick for joining the Seven and was a little bit reminiscent of Homelander. I love the dark twist on the Human Torch's powers, and I'm definitely interested to see more of what goes on in the forest that he and his brother were struggling so much with and what was causing the visions that he was seeing. At number 4, we have Andre Anderson, played by Chance Perdomo. What I like so far about this character is his loyalty to Golden Boy and his power set. He also seemed kinda well-intentioned, even though the way he handled that club scene wasn't the best. These supers accidentally killing regular people is becoming a staple of the Boys franchise. And it seems like he's gonna be the one that shows us exactly what's going on in this forest that is hinted at so much in these first couple episodes. At number 3, we have Jordan Lee, played by Derek Liu in London Thor. What I like most about this character so far is just that the male and female versions of the character seem to have different power sets. My interpretation so far is that the male version is more of a defensive set of powers and the female version is more offensive powers. Let me know if you got that same impression in the comments. And because of that, they kind of got the coolest action scenes so far in the show. Even though the character's personality is kind of a stick in the mud so far, I thought that they were good representation for the trans community and like the way that they were just referring to them throughout the episode. And we'll see where they go with the character in future episodes of the show. At number 2, we have Emma Mayer, played by Lizzie Broadway. I like that this character was kind of the fun, comic relief type character. She was endearing and a great sidekick to the Marie character. Having her only able to access her powers through her bulimia was a great way to show that there are flaws and drawbacks to having these superpowers that all these characters have. She had some tough interactions with some of the people that she met in school, and her sex scene that she had with that dude was a hell of a way to use your special effects budget on the show. She looks like she's gonna go absolutely berserk in episode 3, and I'll be there to see it. And Marie Moreau, played by Jazz Sinclair, is my favorite character on the show so far. She's definitely the main character and the eyes of the audience. We get to experience what it's like to become a super through her point of view, and then also just the school and entering the school and what that's like. Her powers were interesting, but I feel like we haven't seen her full potential in using them just yet. You could say that her needing there to be blood around could be a hindrance, but we all know that this show takes place in the boys universe, so I'm sure plenty of blood will flow and she'll be able to use that to her advantage. She seemed generally well-intentioned, but her lying in that interview about the way the fight with Golden Boy went down shows that she might not be the Angel that I thought that she might be earlier in the season. I also like that her origin story seemed like a R-rated version of X-Men story, the way she killed her parents. It reminds me of some of the iterations that we've seen of the Jean Grey character in the movie so far. So that's my list. I felt like all the characters on the show are just different levels of awful people, which is totally expected in the boys universe. So let me know what you thought of the show and what characters stood out to you in the comments, and be sure to like and subscribe, follow my channel if you're enjoying my content.